Bipolar mental disorder. That's what it's all about, alright? How many of y'all out there hate politics? How this government swarms on the congressional cause of greed. The ups and downs, happiness and sad frowns, racing thought create metaphoric meltdowns, liquid lace, chemical place, mental case, left in a room softer than a pillowcase, with a straitjacket, stuck like a suitcase, a metaphoric suitcase, decipher the encryption, decoded. Man, this government's straight bloated. A Rubik's Cube, color confused like a mental patient, brain erasure, drug use, free bait, meth later, rain crackhead, that's me, chasing dope dreams. It's all part of a color scheme, transparent illusions of a rat race come to conclusions. That bipolar, it's an illusion. Man, it's a schematic, prevailed, overwhelmed by the government to be swelled and slander, demand some kind of propaganda, manic depressing. Bipolar disorder, it's just a fucking made up mockery. So the government can have some kind of philosophy that we ain't got problems, we can solve them. We're deluding, polluted people to know the truth and the solutions, infiltrating the hate and the segregation to a nation of freedom that is messed up and emancipated. And we're politically anxious, say disguised, and we think that we don't know the truth, but it's glossy and filtered. 90% of the world is living through taunted, and they're flaunting the few, and the possessions are what they knew, and they gotta have the what they need, the greed, and perceive the peace of intellectual contact, of concrete and fractures of defeat. Vice and post squeeze, and my mind blows, hurricane sways like tidal waves. My mind's like the ocean, calm with commotion, never level, lithium induced by doctors that think they know what they know, cause they only went to school and got that PhD and said I'm gonna prescribe this to this fool. That makes me crazy. Bipolar mental disorder is what I got. Physical combat, chemical survival wombat, mentally infiltrated and hated and segregated. On an unequal level, saturated pavement, made it on the future, purity and pride. One man unique to my kind. That's fucking Homo sapien, man. Some of us are not all here. Y'all call that a disorder? I call it unique, so fuck you. And if we can't be intricate, divine, diverse, if we can't be unique to just speak what we think in freedom of leisure and treasons and so many different mockeries and people pleasing me to say subdued, eluded, and preluded to say that you didn't like the news, but you voted, you was confused to act on your kindness. A random form of what you say is how many friends can you say are truly what they think and what they come out of raid? Man, friends are like fucking philosophies, hypotheses, tendencies, and truancies. If you ain't got no more enemies than lovers and you ain't have more haters, then you need to get discovered, because haters are what make you proven excluded. Friends don't make the movement, haters make the pace and set the race. It's a verbal track meet. I'm lyrically the disgrace of mockeries and people trying to have hip-hop philosophies. Man, it's like a truancy inside your mind. How many sad thoughts, how many fine twines intertwined and fiber optically. I'm penny and born and scorn underground. No more, I'm like a ghost, a repercussion of your verbal. It's like last verse in reverse, digging myself up out of my grave, going crazy, driving the paddy wagon with a gun in my head, laughing, ha ha ha, crying, why I'm crapping, sitting on the grid, pancake sausage all on one napkin, crazy 5150, police disorder. That's why people hate me, disgrace. A tattoo, infiltrated reproduction rate, subtracted through my mental mind state. It's like a metaphoric, it's a clash. 1 times 2, 3 blasts, and the sands of the hourglass, it's about to be the last. Man, it's like quicksand revolving debate, substrate, chemical particles and molecules subdued and preluded as your serotonin solicits your endorphins depicts on your how you gonna analyze the typical timeline, subliminal lines. It's like a mockery whip stocking me political philosophy. It's like Dick Cheney trying to diffuse his reasoning for sending our troops into Afghanistan. It's the truth is to build a pipeline to fundamental the government plan of money and greed and lust is what you see. And you gotta believe that the terrorists didn't blow down the Twin Towers. Philosophies of my own beliefs. I believe that fucking the truth is inside the government greed, and they blew it down. Without the 7 of 9/11, we wouldn't have a war in Iraq pronounced. Why the hell are we there? Why are we discarded, and why are we impaired when our ghettos and our streets need the factual meat of the concrete, and we're not? We're like homeless. The government needs to change. Fuck this world. Fuck politics. Fuck following some trend on being part of a clique. You know, wanting to be accepted. If you gotta want to be accepted and gotta prove something to be accepted, then you're fucking confused and deluded and like a walking robot, part of some kind of analytical strings tied to your back. Don't know how to fucking operate. Like most of the world, subtracted, fragmented, distempered, angry, fraudulent matters, inhumane. Everybody has problems. Learn to solve them. Walk on your own feet. Tie your own fucking shoes. Fuck what your neighbors think. Fuck what the religious encounters think. Atheists, prejudice, race, testimony. Fuck terrorism. Unless it's just deluding and disputing of the government, then go with it. God bless.